Who doesn't love this particular Hollywood star? We're talking about a man that became iconic after singing in the rain, the wonderful Gene Kelly. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Thank you for your time today. Hope you're keeping well, and this really is a light-hearted story. It all actually resembles the brand new deal, particularly on film, of an actor called Tom Holland, who's going to be portraying another iconic Hollywood legend, that of the brilliant Fred Astaire. Now, to many people, Fred Astaire was Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, but he was far more than that. Fred Astaire was a genius. According to a very good friend who I was lucky enough to interview, Lorna Luft, that is, of course, the daughter of the legendary Judy Garland. She told me that Fred Astaire was something of a workaholic and a hard taskmaster, particularly when appearing with her mother. But when you look at the results on screen, you can see exactly why he pushed people so hard. I was also lucky enough to meet another former co-star of Fred Astaire's, the very brilliant and beautiful Cyd Charisse, who starred opposite Fred, of course, in the wonderful Silk Stockings. And she said the same thing, that Fred truly was never happy with the end results on camera, but of course pushed and pushed and pushed until they said, look, that'll do, Fred, this is the best it's going to get. But moving forward, there's, as I say, another huge star. Now, what's interesting about this particular star for me, Gene Kelly, is that, of course, he really spanned so many ages. He influenced so many people, not just from those wonderful films that we all truly adored, like Singing in the Rain, Anchors Aweigh and On the Town with the brilliant Frank Sinatra, but of course moving forward to people like Michael Jackson and the still beautiful and very talented Olivia Newton-John, who starred with him in that very cult movie Xanadu. I loved it, I don't know about you. According to his widow, Patricia Ward Kelly, she told me that Gene Kelly wasn't particularly keen on those biog films. It wasn't something that he wanted to see on the screen about himself. Apparently he didn't elaborate why, but she said that she would honour that and make sure that no films were made about his life while she was still around. A marvellous lady who's done a lot to keep the magic alive of Gene Kelly for years to come. But I think what's interesting is a lot of people would like to see the world of Gene Kelly on screen, but perhaps it's best left to the memories that he left for us on the silver screen. As ever, I would love to know what you feel about this story. Would you like to learn and see more about Gene Kelly, or do you think he left us enough? And indeed, should the actor playing Fred Astaire in this upcoming biog be the person to carry that mantle? Or should Fred Astaire's work be left once again on the silver screen for all of us to enjoy, whether it's streaming, DVD or old runs on TV? As ever, I'd love to know what you think about these Hollywood dancing legends. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.